Juice. Hi, how is your sleeping routine? What want to sleep better tonight, or are you sleeping well, or are you having a hard time falling asleep at night? Sleeping can affect your mental and also your physical health. If you are sleep deprived, it may take a toll on you, on your energy and productivity and emotions. In this video, I'm going to share with you some ways to sleep better tonight. Hi, welcome to Stress Out Stress Free. If you haven't met yet, my name is Vincent Moon, where I help people like you stay stress free by changing one habit at a time. Today's topic is going to be on how sleep better tonight. What is a good sleep? Why is a good night's sleep important? Let me know in the chat. Why is a good night's sleep important? Well, as many of you know, a good night's sleep is as important as regular exercise and a healthy diet. Poor sleep has a negative effect on lack of alertness and even as little as 1.5 hours of sleep. As if you're missing 1.5 hours of sleep, is going to have the negative effect on you. Plus, poor sleep is also going to impact your memories. Lack of sleep can affect your ability to think, remember, and process information. Poor sleep, poor sleep can also cause relationship stress. How does it do? It makes you feel moody, right? And you become more likely to have conflicts with others. Poor sleep is also a cause of likelihood for car accidents. Drowsy driving accounts for thousands of crashes, injuries, and fatalities each year, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Well, your daytime habits and lifestyle can affect your sleep at night, and you can experiment with these following tips to sleep better tonight. Okay, let's start with point number one. Getting to sleep and waking up at the same time every day helps to set your body's internal clock and also optimize the quality of the sleep. Well, this will help sync your body and also your natural sleep cycle or called circadian rhythm. You'll feel much more refreshed and re-energized than if you sleep at the same number of hours, but in different times. Even if you alter your sleep schedule by an hour or two, avoid sleeping in on weekends. The more your weekends or weekdays sleep schedule is deferred, the worse you feel. Like you feel jet lag symptoms. You will experience jet lag symptoms. If you need to make up for a late night, or what you do is take a daytime nap rather than sleeping in. This allows you to pay off your sleep debt without disturbing your natural sleep wake rhythm. So let's get to number two then. They're talking about sleep debt. What is sleep debt? You need to pay off your sleep debt. Sleep debt is also called sleep deficit. This is the difference between the amount of sleep someone needs and the amount of they actually need to get. For example, according to the 1 second here, let me just pop this out. Hey. Oh, 1 second, I have it here. Let me see where it went. Okay. According to the sleep. Okay, right here. Okay, according to the statistics, the amount of sleep recommended in age groups are from infant 4 months to 12 months. They require to sleep 12 to 16 hours per 24 hours, including naps. 1 to 2 years, 11 to 14 hours, and 3 to 5 years, of course, is lesser, 10 to 13 hours, and 6 to 12 is 9 to 12 hours. For teenagers, 13 to 18 is 8 to 10 hours, and for adults, is 7 hours or more, or usually 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So, let's say, for instance, you're supposed to sleep 7 hours, right? And you slept only 5 hours. So you basically 2 hours. You have a 2 hours sleep debt. So sleep debt can add up. Going to sleep 30 minutes or 60 minutes later can usually it adds up in a few days, and it adds up pretty quickly too. The most common excuse me, the most common activities that causes American to miss sleep are working hours or commuting, socializing nowadays on the screen, right? Checking your social media, and also watching TV or watching Netflix or watching YouTube nowadays. While sleeping in the morning or too many or in the morning or may help, but it's not enough. Research has shown that it takes up to 4 days to recover from 1 hour of lost sleep, and up to 9 days to actually eliminate your sleep debt. A full recovery from sleep debt returns our body to the baseline, reducing the risk of associated with sleep loss. Okay, next way to sleep better tonight is to control your exposure to lights. Your brain secretes more melatonin when it's dark, making you sleepy, and less when it is light, making you more alert. So during the day, you need to expose yourself to bright shining sunshine. During the day, you need to expose yourself to bright sunlight in the morning, right? So what you want to do is you want to go outside, or have a coffee outside, or move closer to the window to get more sun. And with that, it will when there's light on your face, it will help you wake up. And of course, you want to spend more time outside during daylight too, because you want to take a work break outside in the sun, or exercise outside, or walk your dog during the day, not at night. You want to let much more light into your home and workspace, as much as possible. Open up the curtains, move your desk closer to the window. But at night, what you do is you want to turn your screen off at least 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. I know it's a little difficult because nowadays everyone is on the phone and they're checking their messages and social media and everything else, right? So what you want to do is you want to minimize that at least 2 hours before sleep, and you want to stay away from late night TV. It doesn't help you to relax, and you need to or maybe you can change to listening to music or audiobook instead of that. Okay. Do not read with backlit device. Tablets that are backlit are more disruptive than the e-readers, and you don't have they don't have their own light source. Okay. Make sure your room is as dark as possible when sleeping. As most of you know, I just came back from a cruise, and what happened is we actually got a lot of sleep. Me and my wife got a lot of sleep. Let me just show you a picture of the. Oops. Okay, let me just go back to the other screen. Let me show you a picture of the room that we have, and at the cruise. And this is how it looks like when it's light, and when I have the light on, light off, it's just black dark. So actually, what happened was it makes us sleep like all 7 hours, and it was great, and we slept really, really well and had got a lot of rest at the cruise, and it's wonderful. So, and also you want to use low night lights if needed. It's for you to move around, of course, for the safety sake, right? To make it easier so that you won't fall, to make it easier for you to fall back to sleep. and of course prevent you from falling too at night or walking into your corner of the bed, so hurting your feet or something. The next tip is to exercise during the day. People who exercise regularly sleep better at night and feel less sleepy during the day. The more vigorous you exercise, the more powerful the sleep benefits. Like exercise such as walking for just 10 minutes a day improves sleep quality. For better sleep, time your exercise right. What do I mean by that? Try not to exercise in the morning. Try to exercise in the morning and afternoon, but not too close to your bedtime. If you can exercise in the morning or afternoon, try finishing your workout or exercise at least 3 hours before bedtime. Or you can do a low impact exercise such as yoga and gently stretch in the evening that can help you promote sleep. Okay. Next tips is to improve your sleeping environment. A peaceful bedtime routine sends a powerful signal to your brain, and it takes time to wind down and let go of all the day's stress. Sometimes even small changes to your environment can make a big difference to your quality of sleep. Like I mentioned earlier, keeping your room dark, your room temperature. Most people sleep best in slightly cool room around 65 degrees. And my wife likes to sleep around 67 to 80 degrees. I mean, not 80 degrees too hot. 67 to 70 degrees. So, that will have make it more comfortable, and make sure your bed is comfortable too. We're going to talk more about that because you don't want to wake up with a sore back or aching neck, right? And that's going to be coming up in the next tips. And of course, reserve your bed for sleeping and sex. But do not take work to your bed or watch TV or use of your phone or tablets on your bed. Okay. All right, moving on. The next tip is a comfortable bed, mattress, or pillow makes a difference. Besides your bedroom's environment, the temperature, the brightness of beddings, and your brightness and the temperature, your bedding makes a big difference. That is why sleeping in a hotel or even in a cruise ship, like I mentioned earlier, is always more comfortable. One study looked at the benefits of a new mattress for 28 days and revealing that it reduces back pain by 57% and shoulder pain by 60%, and back stiffness by 59%, and also improve sleep quality by 60%. Wow. Another studies point that the new bedding can also enhance your sleep. Additionally, poor quality beddings can lead to increased lower back pain. So I sleep on a Tempur-Pedic mattress, firm mattress, queen size, and also I use basically all Tempur-Pedic stuff, pillows. We use the Tempur-Pedic Cloud ProHi pillows, and also the Tempur-Pedic Ergo neck pillows, firm support for my wife. And choosing the best mattress could be controversial. It is based on your preference. I may like a firm mattress, but you may like a medium to firm mattress, or you might even like a soft mattress, right? I may like 2 pillows, but you may like 3 pillows. So there is no right or wrong in choosing a mattress. It's all based on your preference. So what is recommended is you change your bedding at least 5 to 8 years. But when you come to choose whatever is comfortable for you. The next tip up is watch what you drink. And like the final tip is watch what you drink and what you eat. Your daytime habits plays a role in how well you sleep. especially in the hours before bedtime, right? So you want to focus on healthy, heart healthy diet. You want to have more specific food that can make the biggest difference to the quality of sleep as well as your overall health. Eating a rich diet, rich in vegetable, fruits, and healthy fats, and limit amounts of red meat may help you fall asleep faster and also stay asleep for longer. So, and you want to eliminate sugary foods and also refined carbohydrates like white rice, bread, pasta, and what it does is it can trigger the wakefulness at night and pull you out of your deep sleep. Of course, you also want to limit your caffeine and also nicotine if you smoke, but hopefully you don't smoke because smoking is not good. You want to limit your caffeine because caffeine can cause sleep problem up to 10 to 12 hours after drinking it. And of course, smoking is another stimulant that can disrupt your sleep, and especially smoke close to bedtime is no good. You don't want to have big meals at night. Try to make dinner time earlier in the evening, and to avoid heavy and rich food within 2 hours of your bed. But the best is have dinner at least 4 hours before your bedtime. Okay. No alcohol before bedtime. Why? No alcohol before bedtime. Why? Because it will help. It will cause your sleep cycle. Once you are out, it interferes your sleep cycle. Okay, and you want to avoid drinking too many liquids in the evening because it will. If you drink too much of water or liquids, it will result in going out to the bathroom throughout the night, right? If you really need to snack or need some snack to help you fall asleep, have a light snack before bed to promote sleep. Maybe a small bowl of whole grain. Make sure it's whole grain cereal. Make sure it's low sugar, not too much sugar, and milk or yogurt or banana, or have a turkey sandwich. But don't forget to brush your teeth. All right, these are all 7 tips I have here for today, and basically, to sleep better tonight, you need to go to sleep at the same time every day. Wake up and go to bed same time every day. Make sure you pay off your sleep debt. Control your exposure to the light. Make sure the room is dark enough, because the darker it is, the better it is, and you will fall asleep right away, and you will sleep really, really good. And exercise during the day, not during bedtime or close to bedtime. And if you need to, make sure your last exercise is at least 3 hours before bedtime. And you want to improve your sleep environment. Make sure that you keep your room dark enough, it's cold enough, and it's comfortable enough. Your beds and your sheets are all nice and comfortable. Of course, we talk about having a comfortable bed, mattress, and pillows. That makes a difference. Of course, I've been using Tempur-Pedic mattress, pillows, and pillows, and it's been great, and I've been sleeping really, really well. And of course, there's a preference. You have your choice of firmness or choice of amount of pillows you want. Sometimes some people like to sleep with 5 pillows. Sometimes you can sleep with 2 pillows. I used to sleep with 4 pillows. And of course, last but not least, watch what you eat and drink. What you eat and drink. Of course, you want to eat have a healthy diet. Make sure not too much red meat, because red meat can affect red meat can affect your overall sleep quality, and also eliminate sugary foods. Make sure no caffeine or no nicotine, and no big meals at night. No alcohol before bed, and also if you need to eat some light snack, make sure you brush your teeth. All right, that's all we have here. Let me go to the chat and see who we have here. First of all, happy and healthy New Year to all of you. Oh yes, that's super dark. Yep. Yeah, that's. I think you're referring to the room, right, in the cabin. Yes. That's how they do it. They all you can probably see is not even the light from outside. Yeah, not even the light from the hallway, the cabin way, and it's really dark and comfortable, and it's super relaxing, and you can tell like if it's daytime or nighttime. So it's like we just slept like a baby. Right. Hey Juan, nice to see you here. Happy New Year. Oops. Excellent tip. I need better mattress. So true. Yep. Actually, try Tempur-Pedic. I have the link in the description below, and they have it on in Amazon. But you can always click the link there in my Amazon Live. Click on that link there. It will take you to Tempur-Pedic. And also, what happened was last year when I was it last year? No, it was 2021. Yeah, 2021. I would spend a month in 5 weeks in Hawaii. And what happened is I went to my friend's apartment, and she had the Tempur-Pedic bed, and we were like so impressed with it, and it was so comfortable. And before, I have a bed that had a slope like a hole in the middle. A hole on my side because I'm a little heavier than my wife, and every time I move, she will kind of like slip into my side and fall into the hole. But now, when we went to Hawaii, we slept on that bed, and I was moving back and forth, and it didn't. It just so nice, so perfect that she didn't even feel it. So it's good. And then what happened was we came back. We went to get it right away, and now we've been sleeping since then. So it's about May 2021. So almost a year and a half. Yeah, year and a half. Yep. The cruise ship. Yes, we were on a cruise to where did we go? Nassau, Bahamas. Even though it's nice, even though it's cold outside, we spend a lot of time in the ship itself, and we with my family, of course. And that was like, even though it's too cold outside, but then we spent quality time together in the ship, and it was a nice way to relax because thank God it's not our first cruise. So we were like, we just enjoyed the food and then enjoyed the fellowship and being with the family. Yes, I will check that out. Yep, definitely check it out, and go jump on the beds and in Tempur-Pedic shops, and see how you like it, and just and check it out. It's really good. LOL, yes, my mattress is like a terrible hammock. Yep. Yeah, it's just that you need to change them often, but then you need to make sure you get a good one too. If you don't get a good one, that's like Juan said, it's like a terrible hammock. Yep. And of course, if you're sleeping alone, then it's fine. But I sleep with my wife, she complains all the time. She falls into my hammock. All right. So I want to thank you very much for watching, and don't forget if you to give us a like. And it was cold in Bahamas. On the way there, on the way trip down was cold. Actually, the day when we were in Bahamas was like it stopped at Port Carnival, and in Port Carnival first, and then they're supposed to go to the island, and they didn't make it to the island because the wave sea condition wasn't that good. So and then we arrived in Bahamas. Bahamas was like in the 70s, yeah. When we were in Port Carnival or Canaveral, was about 40s or 50s. So we just went to the beach and stayed at the beach. Of course, they have the excursion out to Ron John's store, and then it's by Cocoa Beach. So we just walked to the Cocoa Beach and look at the beach for like maybe 5-10 minutes because it was breezy and cold. So then we go back to the ship, and then they couldn't dock on their own island because of the choppy wave. And then we got a chance to get down at Nassau, Bahamas, and we went to Blue Lagoon. So it's interesting. The weather was okay. The weather was like 70 something, but then on our way there, they were telling us, expect to get wet. So we didn't know what they meant. But after a while, we feel that it was draining a little bit, and then we got stuck in the rain for like maybe 15 minutes, and then with the wave was splashing us, and we all got pretty much half wet. But then we got there, the rain kind of stopped, and the sun came out, so it was pretty nice in a way. And so after that, we went to Blue Lagoon, which is nice. Really, the color, the water down in Bahamas is very, very nice and clear. And in fact, the sand there is much finer than the sand in Hawaii. I was surprised though. Anyways, so on our way back up to New York. On our way back up to New York, when we were on our way back the next day was great. We had some sun, and so it was like about 70 degrees. No, more than that, 74 degrees outside. The second day was also very nice, but we were up by Virginia or North or South Carolina, somewhere there, and it was still warm. And then as soon as it hit New York, up here it get cold. So yeah, so we have at least 3 days of sun, so which is pretty reasonable. Thank God it was not our first cruise, so but we enjoyed the time together. Although it's in the ship itself, we spend most of the time together, so which is great. Our family usually don't spend too much time because my son one is in Connecticut, one is not living with us, but in New York, so in Brooklyn. So it was great. Well, good to get out of New York. Definitely. In fact, we left on Friday. The day before the crazy storm or whatever the cold weather is. But then we couldn't. We wasn't allowed to start sailing until the Saturday morning. But then we made it out and it was fine. So we basically beat the cold, although we had to stay in a ship until Saturday. Usually it sails out 5 o'clock on Friday, but then we have to stay until Saturday for them to allow us to sail out. So it was good. It's a little choppy, but thank God we had a lot of fun and it was enjoyable. All right. And if you have any questions, please put down in the chat below. And thank you, Juan, for being here, and thank you for spending the time with me. And I appreciate all you being here, and thank you for, of course, if you see my last end of year video, thank you for all your support and all your views, and for being faithful to the Stressed Out, Stress-Free family. All right. I want to thank you for being here, and also if you want to support us, you can always support us through Buy Me a Coffee here, / Vincent Moon. And also you can check out our merchandise store here. We have t-shirts, all different kinds of t-shirts. You can support us through there. And you can also support us through by checking out or going to our Amazon, or the link below, our Amazon shop to shop there. And of course, thank you very much for watching. And let me just check the chat. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Juan. Thank you so much. Yep. Good to see you. You've been busy, I guess. All right. Okay. So thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to stay stress-free by changing one habit at a time, and I see you in the next video. You can always get in touch with me at Stress Out Stress Free on Facebook, Stress Out Stress Free on Instagram, and also at Winston Woon in Twitter, and at Winston Woon at LinkedIn. And also we have I've put out some shorts starting today, and check it out and let me know. Say something, or let me know what else you want to see in the coming year. And I see you in the next video. Oh, don't forget to check out the videos. They're going to be popping in